I have been obsessed with building my dream body for the last 9 years, and trust me, I have seen a lot. Most people waste years doing the wrong things because they believe lies. But today, I'll be giving you the real truth. Now, I will be breaking this into a 3-part series so I can go into as much detail as possible so you don't have any questions or believe any myths or anything that you hear out there. I will be giving you all my knowledge that I have learned over the last 9 years. But before I go any further, why should you even listen to me? Well, my name is Nelson, and I am a fitness coach, and I have been, as I said, chasing the dream body for the last 9 years. Now, I have been working out for longer than that, since I was a kid, but I went all in when I was 15 years old. Right now, I am 24, and back then, I had the goal to have this body that I have today. So I have achieved my dream body. I am good with the way I look, the way I feel. I am happy just by keeping what I have. Just to give you some history, I have competed in bodybuilding 2 times already. First in men's physique when I was 18 years old, and then classic physique 2 years later, where I gained 30 pounds of muscle. So I know what it takes to build muscle, to lose fat, and to even lose muscle. I've done mistakes. But just to give you a little history, right after I competed for the first time when I was 18 years old, I wasn't sure which career I should go, what should I study. So at the time, after I competed, it was clear. I knew that I wanted to do this for a living. I knew that I wanted to pursue helping other people since I started helping friends and I saw how much their life improved, how their confidence got better. But my main goal is to show people how it is so easy to get the body of your dreams if you apply what truly works and stick to doing these basic things over and over again. And over time, you're going to be happy with the way you look. Most of my clients see all the results and they feel younger, they look younger, they feel better, they have more energy, they have more mental clarity. Since all of my clients are pretty much busy professionals, they deal with a lot and still they see results. So you have no excuse to not get results. And yes, I have had those clients that don't really get results, and I will tell you exactly why they don't get any results. But let's get right into the most common myths that I've heard, and I still hear it to this day. Number 1, if I lift weights, I'm going to get too big. You know, the typical person that starts going to the gym, and the first thing he says is, I don't really want to get too big. Dude, don't worry, you won't. I've been trying for 9 years to get too big, and it hasn't happened. It takes years and years and years of working your ass off and eating and doing all the right things to see real results. So no, it's not going to be like you sign up to a gym and all of a sudden, after the first day, you wake up with 10 pounds of muscle. No, it won't happen. I wish it was like that. And even back then, I thought that's how it was. You work out, you build this crazy amount of muscles, but in reality, that's not how it is. And most of the fitness influencers and bodybuilders are taking steroids and enhancers that make them get that big. But first of all, you have to have the right genetics. It's not just about taking something and you're going to blow up all of a sudden. It doesn't happen like that. I have taken steroids and I haven't gotten big. It's not that easy. You need to put the work in and it's a slow process. Myth number 2, you need to eat every 3 hours to burn fat. I don't know who came up with this, but even clients of mine that have gone to a nutritionist, they would tell them you need to eat these many meals during the day every 3 hours. And that just doesn't work for everybody. Maybe if you get really hungry all the time and it happens that you eat every 3 hours, that's fine for you, then that's it, and stick to it. But for most people, me and most of you who are busy, what will work is eating whenever you're hungry. There's no extra benefit from eating every 3 hours. All that matters is that you are at a calorie deficit or at a calorie surplus, depending on what your goals are. Myth number 3, the anabolic window. I think we have all heard of this. If you are starting the gym and you get your first protein powder, which you don't need, of course, but you have probably heard about the anabolic window. And they tell you that you need to get your protein shake as soon as you're done hitting the weights. Well, it doesn't really work like that. It's not 2 to 4 hours. It's more like 24 hours that you have of this big window where your body is more likely to get extra protein in. But why should you even care? As long as you're eating your protein, that's fine. It doesn't really matter if your body absorbs 1 gram more, 1 gram less. Number 4, and last one that I will be covering in this video, supplements are essential. Which supplements should I take? It's a myth that you need supplements to see any results. Supplements are used to make up for things that you can't really get from your diet, whether it is your fish oil, like omega-3, if you don't like fish, or if it's hard for you to get salmon or something with omega-3, then this is where it's a good idea to use supplements. Then you buy some omega-3s or fish oil pills from the supplement store, and that's it. You get your omega-3s in. But no, there's no supplement that is needed, required, or that will drastically improve this whole process of getting your dream body. Now, supplements that truly work will be creatine, which is the number 1, the one that I recommend all the time. But if you wanted to start taking some supplements, I would say start with creatine, but don't use anything as soon as you start. Give yourself at least 3 months so you can build a solid base. And then once you add in some supplements, you will feel the difference. Like for instance, creatine, if you start taking it right away, you won't really notice if it made a difference or not. And also, you don't have that much muscle, so what are you gonna do with the creatine? I would say just wait at least 3 months before you even try anything. Just focus on eating clean, the right amount of calories that you need, and that's all you need. Now let's move on to the common mistakes that most people make and keep them stuck. Mistake number 1, and it is the most common and the one that will keep you stuck forever, and it is not tracking your calories. It's not that hard, come on. All you need to do is get a food scale and start tracking how much you're eating. And even ChatGPT can give you, based on your weight, height, and goal, how much you need to eat. It's not that hard, but people always skip this, or they try to make up excuses. Oh, I didn't have time to cook. I couldn't really measure the food because I went out with some friends. Now, if you say that you want to get your dream body, you must be willing to do the right things, or else don't say that you want to get your dream body. But anyways, tracking what you eat is the most important thing that you can do. Not even your sleep. You can be sleeping like shit, let's be honest. And if you're overeating or undereating or whatever your goal is, tracking what you eat is the key to changing how you look, how you feel, how your body responds. So if you want to really achieve something in the gym, you're taking this seriously, it is really, really, really important to track your food. Mistake number 2, random workouts. You get into the gym and you don't really know what you're going to do until you get there, and then you just go from one machine to another, and your workout doesn't really make any sense, so you don't really get any results. It's not about just going to the gym and hitting biceps, triceps, chest, back, and get out. Your workouts need to have a reason behind why you're going to do what you're going to do. They need to be intentional. That way you get intentional results and don't waste your time. Mistake number 3, chasing motivation or relying on motivation. Yes, we all start with having some motivation from maybe we saw a movie and now we are really pumped and we want to go and get that dream body. But once that motivation fades away, you're left with whatever you built. And if you didn't build anything, then you're left with nothing. So I would say try to build a routine around your day that involves looking forward to hitting the gym, or maybe coming up with a routine that you like, and that way at the gym, that way when you go to the gym, you really enjoy it and you want to come back the next day. Also, keep in mind why you want to do all of these changes. What do they really mean? And just don't rely on motivation. Also, keep in mind this takes time. I've been doing this for 9 years. And the first year is where you learn a lot, is where you make most of the mistakes. Then at second years, you already see a lot of results. Your body is the new body. So give yourself some time, don't rush the process, enjoy it, and build consistency over motivation. Number 4, and it is training too much. But how can you train too much or overtrain? A lot of people call it overtraining, but they don't really overtrain. It's really hard to overtrain, but you could under-recover. I've seen a lot of people that do the same muscle groups every day or 4 times a week, and that is just stupid. Here, at this point, you're wasting your time. You're not letting this muscle group recover, so it's not really growing. All you're doing is once it recovers a little bit, you're breaking it back down, which doesn't allow it to really fully recover so you can get the best out of this muscle group. So for example, people that want a huge chest. I wanted a big chest before, and I used to train chest like 3 times a week, which was a little too much. As long as you're hitting every muscle group at least once a week with the right intensity, you don't need to go above 2 times a week. 2 times a week is ideal, but I understand that we don't have a lot of time. The gym is not time, and we have a life. So try to aim for 1 to 2 times a week per muscle group. And just for you to keep in mind, fitness doesn't have to be extreme. The more you rush it, the more you're gonna feel burnt out and you will probably quit. So just keep it simple, have fun in the process, but also you have to keep in mind that it's not the way you want it to be, it is the way it is. But after 9 years of doing this, all I focus on is making it fit to your life, to your goal, to your schedule, to your vibe. At the end, what matters most is training smart, eating right, sleeping so you can recover well, and just repeating this whole process every single day. Stay consistent, and that's all that matters. Whenever I coach someone, I tell them the truth. I'm not here to babysit you, and if I can give you the results as quick as possible and teach you everything that involves getting those results, I'll be happy, you'll be happy, you're going to keep the results forever, and that's what I care about. If this video made you rethink how you approach fitness, then stay tuned for tomorrow because I will be dropping part 2 where I will be talking about nutrition and sleep, which are very important because if your diet sucks, your results too